Hello, everyone. Today we'll be looking at set concepts. These concepts are intersection, union, and Venn diagrams. The intersection of sets. The intersection of two sets is the set of elements common to both sets. If an element is in just one set, it is not a part of the intersection. The symbol that is used to represent the intersection of two sets is placed between the names of both sets, and it looks like an upside down U. For example, set A has the elements 3, 4, 6, 9, while set B has the elements 1, 2, 4, 6, 9. The intersection of this set would be 4, 6, 9 because the elements 4, 6, and 9 are common to both sets. The union of sets. The union of two sets is a set of elements that are contained in both sets. When writing the union of two or more sets, you do not write an element twice. The symbol used to represent the union of both sets is a special U. For example, for the sets on screen, sets A and set B, in writing the union of these sets, you would list all the elements once. The union of sets A and B is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 9 when you combine both sets. Our reason for not writing the numbers 4, 6, and 9 twice is because it appears in both of the sets, and the rule says we are not to do so. The Venn diagram. In 1880, an English mathematician known as John Venn introduced the Venn diagram, a tool used to illustrate simple set relationships and help us to solve problems based on these sets. Additionally, it is used to visually represent the differences and the similarities between two concepts. Here's a look at the Venn diagram. Drawing a Venn diagram. In drawing a Venn diagram, we use a rectangle to represent the universal set, which is a larger set with two overlapping circles inside. The overlapping circles inside the Venn diagram would represent the subsets of the universal set. The universal set. To the left corner of the rectangle that encloses the subsets in the Venn diagram, you'll see the symbol U, in most cases, an italic U. Universal set is that set that contains all the elements of the sets. It is represented by the symbol shown on screen. Now, when setting up your Venn diagram, you will find that the elements that belong to each set has to be placed or positioned in a particular manner. For example, on screen, the elements that appear in A only would be placed in that section, while the elements that belong to set B would be placed in the other section. For the intersection, where the elements are common to both sets, they'll be placed at the center where the two circles overlap. For elements that are in the universal set but are not a part of sets A or B, we place them inside the rectangle but outside of the circles. All right, so let's put what we just learned into practice. So the universal set is made up of the counting numbers less than 10. From the universal set, you are to write the odd numbers less than 10, while for set B, you will document the prime numbers less than 10. Pause the video, take an attempt, then we will look at your answer and how it compares to the solution. All right, let's look at the solution. So the counting numbers less than 10 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. While set A, which are the odd numbers less than 10, would be made up of the elements 3, 5, 7, and 9. And the prime numbers less than 10, which are the elements of set B, are 2, 3, 5, and 7. If you look over on the Venn diagram, you'll notice that for the intersection, we wrote the numbers 3, 5, and 7 because these numbers are common to both sets. There we go, 3, 5, and 7, 3, 5, and 7. For the elements that are a part of set A but are not a part of set B, we wrote it in this section as was shown earlier. And for the elements that are a part of set B that are not a part of set A, we wrote them on this side. And for the elements that are a part of the universal set but are not found in sets A or B, we place them in the rectangle but outside of the circles. All right, let's try another. In some cases, you'll find that though you have a universal set, you'll only have one subset working with. In this scenario, your Venn diagram will have only one circle. Take, for example, we have in the universal set the counting numbers less than 10, which is numbers 1 through 9, and the odd numbers less than 10, which are numbers 3, 5, 7, and 9. Pause the video now, take an attempt at this, then we will look at the solution after. All right, so let's see what we have here for the solution. So set A is made up of the elements 3, 5, 7, and 9. So we placed those in the circle in the Venn diagram, while set 1, 2, 6, 4, and 8 are not a part of the set of odd numbers less than 10. So we place the other numbers outside the circle because they are in the universal set and not in set B. All right. Thank you very much.